KINGBREAKER. Let's get busy.
Good turret placement is going to be everything, right? You place it right. I always throw my artificer behind the turret to kind of support the turret. This is something that I've been doing for a long time. But what I used to do is I used to run this on a 6 tier, but it dawned on me, well, if I'm getting a buff amount of 50%, 60%, then why not just decrease my skill tiers and allow the artificer to boost my skill damage, and I can increase my build in other areas, armor or reds. You follow me? So that's the concept that we're going with, and this time we're doing it with a KINGBREAKER. We've increased the rate of fire for our KINGBREAKER, and we've also increased the damage. It's at like 126, right? And on top of that, we got that rate of fire and weapon handling to take it right over the top. Backup support is the Scorpio hitting at 1 million. In Legendary, this is Shred. Legendary. Get that air burst out of here. No more. Legendary, let's roll. Let's do our build breakdown right here. We're gonna start out, we're gonna go straight to the turret. First, let's look at our buff amount. We got 50%. Let's look at how we scale up on our skill that we're supporting, which is our turret. Our turret, it is scaled up by, it scales up by 20% each time, right? So if we add a 50% buff, that's 2 skill tiers plus 10. Right, let's look at where we at, right? Because it's 20% each, 40, 20, 20, 10 for 50, right? So you'd be at like 130. You follow me? So just a little bit over a 6 tier. I think that's great. Can you imagine that? So basically what happens is, because of the artificer, some of veterans, we know this already, because of the artificer that we apply to our turret, now that's operating at a 6 tier level, at a 4 tier. You follow me? Now, if you take the TDI out of your hand, it's going to scale it down a little bit, right? I mean, but it's still hitting good, right? You'll go like between a 5 and a 6 tier, right? And you'll be using your laser pointer from Technician. You're going to put on your KINGBREAKER, right? If you want to get a little bit more stability on your KINGBREAKER, go with this. In game, I was using this, right? That's what I was using in game because we add so much weapon handling in it. I'm pretty good with controlling the KINGBREAKER with that amount of weapon handling. Let's look at what we got in terms of weapon handling. Stability, and it's right here, 45. 45% on our weapon handling. Well, you see it down there. Weapon swap. When you see weapon swap, it's the same thing, with weapon handling, right? 45%, right? That's what we got to help boost up our, help us out with our KINGBREAKER. How else are we helping the KINGBREAKER? How we accomplishing that weapon handling is 30% right here from the hot shot. We got marksman rifle 30%, but we're not using a marksman rifle at all. And then we got a 2-piece striker, where we get some weapon handling and some rate of fire. So now we take our KINGBREAKER, which normally shoots at like a 660, something like that. And let's just swap a piece real quick so we can see. Just put anything on here. 650. That's what it normally shoots at, 650. Right? So, where's that piece at? There it is. Yeah, we cranked that up, 747. That's like comparable somewhat to a custom proof 416 rate of fire, right? So we go ahead and we increase that rate of fire. It's already hitting at 126. That's taking the KINGBREAKER right over the top. And then this is even better. The talent on the KINGBREAKER, of course, if you're unfamiliar, right? 20% to post targets. We use the laser pointer from Technician. We're going to go ahead and get that 20% every time we fire this. So take 126, damage level, and you're going to add 20% to that. You follow me? This is for my new guys, veterans. You already know what you're looking at, right? Scorpio, at 1 million. Do I need to say anything else? Let's look at what we got as far in terms of attributes, and we're ready to end this video. For my veterans, this video is over for you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. What we got going on is the same formula that I've been using for a little while now. We got the unbreakable chest plate, Picaro's holster. This one has armor regen in it, and then we have the two pieces. Going to be two strikers. One has 6% chance. The other one has 12% crit damage, and then that hot shot has headshot maxed for the attribute. Listen, with all of that said, I want to say thank you guys for supporting the channel. The rest of the video is for the new guys. Thank you for watching. We out of here. Peace. Let's look at what we got as far in terms of attributes, and we're ready to end this video. Right there, and we got crit chance down there. Over here, Picaros has got armor regen. We got 15 weapon damage, skill haste 10%, and of course 1 skill tier thanks to the Ninja backpack, 170 on the armor. Right here, we got repair skill that we're not using. same unbreakable. I have a few of these. This one that I'm working on, you know, I haven't really got on it yet, but I do have it out, and this one right here. So this is the one that I'm going to be starting. I'm going to start using this one, but right now I'm still using the one with the repair skill. No big deal, right? Up top, of course, we got some headshot. We got some skill haste 11.5, and same here 11.5, and then the backpack is going to have 12. That's how I typically run it until I get 2 more 12s on a skill haste, and that's it. Technician. TDI gives you extra skill tier, take you up to a 4 tier. That is it, ladies and gents. This is, what was that? I said, ladies and gents. This is a legendary Kingbreaker. And for my new agents, again, welcome to the Division 2. And I will say this to you. One thing I like to stick true to with these builds is you notice that my expertise levels are not that high. Now I could go focus and lock in on the expertise levels, but I don't do it as much, and the reason is because you're new, and I want to show you that you can still make effective builds without having really high expertise levels. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you see some guys put the builds together, and this dude's got like expertise level of like 20, and you're like, whoa, I don't, how am I going to ever get that damage level? You know, and they're gonna be changing how they do expertise levels, right, with Project Resolve. So it's gonna be a little bit easier for you to get those higher expertise levels anyway, right? But listen, with all of that said, my expertise level is only 7, bro. So these builds you can put together very easily. And with all of that said, I'm going to finally get out of here. Thank you again for coming to the channel. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. We got some new things that will be coming to the channel. Welcome. I'll see you guys in the next video. We out of here. Peace.